Let's talk about some of your hustling experience, not to get too deep into it, but I mean, in general, what's something that sticks in your mind the most, man? Like, sometimes we take mental scars, whatever mental experiences, they help you not to want to go back there. What's some of those experiences you remember?
I mean, honestly, the drug game, it kind of taught me a lot about a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It taught me kind of like how to handle money a little bit. And, you know, I learned a lot about the streets from messing with the drug game, you know what I'm saying? I really can't say I regret selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was something that I wouldn't advise somebody to do. You gotta have a lot of heart to sell drugs.
It's not for everybody.
It ain't for everybody.
At what age did you start rapping with it? Or been interested in rap?
I mean, I was always interested in it. As soon as it came out, I was interested. But as far as me becoming a rapper, probably like when I was 19, 20, like not too long after I met Puff.
Did you have a hard time trying to get deals, like, you know, shopping, you know, before you met Puffy?
I never shopped a demo. I never.
So Puffy was your first stop?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard my tape on some joint I had did for the Source magazine. This was rhyming over some instrumental beats, you know. And I won the contest, and then Puff got with the kid that organized the contest. And he liked it. He signed me immediately.
Yeah. What made you say, okay, I'm gonna stop selling drugs necessarily and pursue this musical career? Because I mean, some drug dealers say, you know, it's more money in hustle. Some say it's more in record business.
I mean, when I got the record deal, that's when I stopped hustling. You know what I'm saying? I could never see myself stop getting money. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing what I'm doing. Stop feeding my family to go chase a dream. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't really me. I always was the type of person that I like to see it in my face. So after Puff, we signed the papers and everything, and I got some money, and he was like, yo, this is what you're gonna be doing. You're gonna be a large guy or whatever. That's when I just said, yo, I can hang it up.
What about, man, all the parents who look at Biggie Smalls and their kids are going crazy? Say, Mom, I want you to buy this CD. I love Biggie Smalls. And then, you know, a lot of parents, you know, they look at the image and they'll say, okay, well, you know, I see, you know, brother talking about a lot of things he experienced. We know, when people from the hood like myself understand what you're talking about, the life story. It's a book. But, you know, some of the parents who never experienced in the ghetto or don't understand the background, they feel like, you know, is he really a role model? He's talking about selling drugs, or he's saying he stopped selling drugs just to get a record deal. How would you address those kind of parents or those magazines or those media people, basically?
I mean, I look at it like this, you know. When I decided to get in the rap game, it wasn't to the point where I was like, yo, I wanna show us, like, have a message with, you know what I'm saying, my music. I just wanted to just make music that was real. Everybody that was making music, it always seemed like they had like a little funniness with their stories. Like, there was stuff that I just didn't see like it was true, you know what I'm saying? I just knew that I've been through a lot of stuff, and I just wanted to put it on music. It's just the baddest.
Give some detail. What's so bad about it, man?
I don't know, man.
I mean, that's, you know, when you saw it, like, hey, I just know she can be the lady to have my babies and be my wife, you know, the type of vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's how it was. You know, honey, just to be always wanting to do for me, like, you know, you don't really bump into no girls like that just want to do something for you, make sure you are, you know what I'm saying?
About this stuff on me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Honey just be really into me, and it make me into her. And we just click like that. And ain't nobody, no guy out here can't tell me they don't want one certain person to just have their back, you know, and be with forever. But they just don't know how to deal with it because they just fall victim to all the extra. I done been through all the extra.
Yeah, you experienced that already.
To me, I ain't really reached the level where I really want to reach yet, you know what I'm saying? Because I done seen other artists in the same boat, just hot at the time and blowing up, and anything can happen and it's just gone, you know what I'm saying? People that love you today, they ain't gonna love you tomorrow, you know? It's just keeping the consistency, keep flowing and stacking the money. So just in case everybody ain't really feeling B.I.G, well, B.I.G still got a pound of money.
But do you feel like you're a role model?
No, I definitely don't. I don't feel like I'm a role model because I can every now and then I can act up, and I don't want to take that position of being a role model and then do something that people won't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular guy. I'm a Brooklyn boy, born and hustling, and just got on. I'm doing good, and I'm trying to keep doing good. When I signed the deal, it didn't say you have to be a role model, man. It just said make the music. That's all I'm doing is making the music.
I started singing when I was 2. And I don't know, I guess, I don't really remember, like, actually what happened. I know I sang a song off the Flintstones, that song Let the Sunshine In. So ever since then, I have been in the choir, like when I was 2, and, you know, I was always singing all over the place. Then elementary school, chorus. I was in little pageants and talent shows. But when I was younger, like the opportunities that I may have had, like I met different people when I was in high school, like that said, I'll get your deal. And they were like prominent in the business, but at the time they wasn't having it. I had to go to school. And then it was the church thing. But I mean, I always considered it as a job. It's a job to me. And my heart, you know, God knows my heart, and I haven't lost any of my belief in God.
Does that practical look at it keep you grounded?
Yeah, but that's exactly what, after I met Puffy from the Usher project, I ended up like co-writing on most of his albums. Then I did Mary J. Blige, co-wrote and did some background vocals, Pebbles, Tony Thompson.
And all over the place.
Color Me Bad, I just did. And I'm working with Total now.
It sounds so easy the way you're saying that, but it had to be some rough times.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of producers trying to get songs to artists. I mean, how'd you just get in there, you know what I mean?
See, it's not like that. I mean, I know it sounds easy, but I've been singing since I was 2. That's 20 years. 20. I mean, I think that, I mean, it wasn't overnight. It's just from the time that I met the right person, you know, he saw the potential, so he wasn't going to waste any time letting other people hear it. I guess that's the whole thing behind it, but it's a personal thing. I always had faith in God, and I always felt as if, you know, if it didn't work out, then I'd be prepared for it. I was never on, I know I'm, you know, that's how I remain level-headed now. I don't feel as if I'm doing anything extra great. I'm just doing what I do, but people seem to like it.
Right.
So they support it. When we first got married, like 2 weeks later, he went on the road. And I was working on my album, so I couldn't go with him. So I was stressed, you know. And I guess maybe I was a bit, you know, just starting arguing. I don't know, but now I'm doing my thing, and he's still on the road, so. But I mean, every chance I get, I go see him, and then we do a lot of stuff together. We're about to go on tour together. I used to think it would be a bad thing, like, because people always introduce me as Biggie's wife. And not that I mind, I am his wife. I'm not ashamed of it, but I don't know if you've heard it, but there was a rumor that it was a publicity thing, and the label got us together. But so that kind of made me start feeling like, well, I don't even want them to associate us together, but that's crazy. You know, I love him, he loves me. We know, Puffy didn't even know we were married. Nobody knew. We weren't even dating. I respect her. I mean, we view, there's certain things that she would probably do as a reaction, you know, that I wouldn't. She's much more outspoken than me. I'm outspoken, but she's much more outspoken than me. Now, that would be hard. But, I mean, I love her because she's herself, and nobody influences that. You know, nobody at all. Not career, not the higher person, nobody, and I really respect her. So I kind of took that and learned a lot more how to get a little bit more respect, because people will try to, especially me being a new artist, I'm a woman, you know, to come after Craig Mack and Big, you know, after they did so much work for the label, you know, it's like, I gotta do my thing. I think a lot of the rumors that are surrounding our friendship are because we're so close, and people see that as real, because we go out all the time, you know, but now I'm hearing different stories, like, you know, I vocal coached her, and I did this, and I did that, but we just 2 women that get along. What's wrong with that? We met each other, Puff hooked us up, he wanted me to help co-write on the album. You know, she was singing for years before I met her, so I had nothing to do with that, you know. But it's all good. The album seems like it took 50 years to do. I mean, I'm very proud of it. I'm very, very proud of my album. I'm like, this is my album, because I was so involved in it, and that's like one of the good things about working with Puff. He really like let me do my thing. Like they made sure they had the tracks, and he just let me go in the studio by myself and the engineer and just make my songs, you know, and then he listened to my finished products, and if he didn't like something, he'd take it out or suggest that I change it. So it was really, really, really cool. I'm just doing my thing, and I was lucky to get put on so I can share it with everybody else.